All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome for the presentation tonight. I'm the speaker for the evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hetal Sonawala, and I live in the US at the moment. But originally, I am from the Mumbai. Those of you who are on the call would know where that is. I grew up in a city called Santa Cruz, not Santa Cruz, USA, Santa Cruz, Mumbai. Okay. And I have a lot of memories associated with where I grew up. It used to be near a beach called Juhu. So I remember vividly, the memories of hanging out in that area quite a lot. And some of you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't know, you might want to check out Juhu Beach. It's pretty exciting. Long story short, I came to the US short 25 years back. Been here since then, kind of grew my career over here. I'm from the software industry. So I worked on Wall Street for many years, got the experience of finance quite a bit, and then been in this industry also as well, which I'm going to share with you tonight. I've been in this industry for like over 2 decades now. Have had experience working with teams, building people, working businesses, and so been there, done that many times over. And my objective tonight is to share with you a very exciting opportunity. It's a company called Zinzino. Some of you may have heard of it. Some of you may be totally unaware of what that company is, and my goal is to share with you a very unique, exciting opportunity that we have brought to India. And so in the next hour or so, maybe less, I'll try and go through a lot of slides, a lot of information. The main thing is for those of you who are here for the first time, what I would tell you is grab a notepad, paper, pen, whatever you need, or your phones to make notes, because I'll be sharing a lot of information. If any of it doesn't make sense to you, make sure that you put down your questions on your piece of paper and get back to the person that has invited you here so you can get your questions answered. All right. So with that, we'll kickstart. I'm going to share my screen and maybe one of you can let me know if you can see it. So I think we're good. All right. Thank you, Sue. Okay, so the opportunity is called Zinzino. And like it says here, join the wellness revolution that is sweeping the globe. Now, some of you may be thinking, what, another company, another product line, another, so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. I've seen it, been there, done, seen a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, India has got, several of these kind of companies that have come in. But let me tell you, and let me assure you one thing, that what we have is one of the most unique opportunities that has ever been created or presented, with a very unique product line as well. And I'll talk about that and give you guys more information. That's what we are here for tonight. And before I get into my presentation, I want to start off by asking all of you guys a simple question. And here some participation might be very, very nice. So the question for you guys is, and I always like to start with this, because I like to know who who the people are who are on this call, especially, and helps me to. So if you guys can turn on your cameras, I know you cannot talk, but I would like to see some faces there, and I want you guys to participate in this, especially the people who are here for the first time. The one who have seen me do this before, you already know what I'm going to ask. But for those of you who are here for the very, very first time, I want you guys to participate and let me get an idea of where you're coming from. Okay, so here is the question. We are all in a plane, and we have some problem. I'm going to ask you to jump off of the plane. Would any of you willingly jump off of the plane? You can nod your heads no, or yes, or raise your hands for yes, or nod your heads no. So the question is, would any of you jump off of a plane? Most of you are going no. All right. Okay. What if I sweeten the deal? What if I give you 10,000 rupees to jump off the plane? Would you do that? Any of you? Yes, no, come on, guys. No? Okay. How about I make it very sweet, 1 lakh to jump off of the plane? No. Vedika is really going like really no, yeah. Okay. All right. Let me make it even sweeter. What about if I make it 10 lakhs? Still no? 1 crore? 10 crores? Come on, guys. 10 crores, that's like a lifetime income for most people sometimes. Yeah? No. Okay. What if I told you the plane was on the ground? The plane is on the ground. Would you jump off for 10 crores? Absolutely, I would. It's on the ground. I'm sure there are safety things, kept there. If I jump on something, I'm not going to get hurt. Okay. What if the plane was in the air? Nobody asked the question that, do we have a parachute? If we had a parachute, everybody would jump off, right? For money. Because you're going to land safe. Okay. So here's something I want you guys to think of. Okay. Why I ask this question is because I want you guys to understand that our mind works with facts sometimes. If you don't have all the facts, we cannot make an informed decision. Okay. We tend to basically work off of limited information that we have and try to create a picture in our minds and work off of that picture in our minds. And tonight, I want you guys to get your facts. I want you guys to take the time to understand the opportunity and to get your facts before you really understand what is it that you're going to do and how you're going to be doing it and what is like the benefit to you. Okay. I want you to get your facts out, properly lined up. And once you do that, trust me, you will be jumping up and down like I was when I saw this. Okay. I couldn't sleep the night I saw this. All right. And I know that you're going to be, some of you, it's already 9 o'clock there, like in India. Some of you are definitely not going to sleep tonight because you'll be thinking of what I've talked. You'll be looking up at the ceiling, as you're sleeping, and those numbers are going to dance on the ceiling for you. Okay. So that's going to happen. Okay. For some of you. All right. So now here we go. Zinzino has been in the market now for almost 15 years. Okay, they're a global company. They're in 37 markets, which is now this is the first meeting that we're doing since we launched this in India. Okay, and it's been the 37th this market for them. Okay, but this has been the biggest launch for Zinzino, and there's several reasons for that. I'll kind of tell you guys what as we go along. But I just want you to know that Zinzino has been around. They are listed on the NASDAQ. Some of you have heard of that NASDAQ. It's the New York Stock Exchange, just like we have the like the Mumbai Stock Exchange, the BSE. So we have so it's listed on like NASDAQ. And it's not easy to get on NASDAQ, guys, unless you're a very financially strong company, unless you have a good standing in the market, NASDAQ won't even entertain you. And the very fact that they have been on NASDAQ for a few years tells that the company has been solidly building this globally. Okay. Just last year, okay, and also they're a part of the DSA. Some of you who may know about DSA, if not, just look that up, what DSA is, and you will know what a big like entity or organization it is. Just last year, guys, Zinzino grew 48% over the previous year. And why I'm telling you this, not to brag about it, but to let you know that this is a company that has been steadily growing at an average 34% year over year for the last, 10 years or more. Okay. And the stock has been steadily going up. It went from like 1.7 euros to I think almost like 9 euros in just 1 year. So that tells you of the massive growth, the massive, you can say the company that they've created, and it's solidly available for us. Okay. So now they're launched in this India. We just launched on April 6th. So they have already put their licenses. They've created a like corporate this entity like for India, as you can see here, the name. Okay, and they have like licensed the product. They have one product right now in the market, which is called as Esent Oil, okay, Plus, and that's the product. They already have that product in a warehouse in Mumbai. There's 25,000 bottles of this product in the warehouse. I'm sure a lot of it has already gone because it's been 3 days since we launched, and people have been scrambling to get on the site, and exciting things have been happening in the last 3 days. So I'm sure a lot of that has already been shipped out or in the process of being shipped out. Not just that, so all the logistics and everything that they put together, they are working with DHL to get the products out to their customers and like to their clientele. And like I said before, we launched on April 6th. Now, as every company that we go through these first few weeks, we're going to be adjusting, fine-tuning, and growing and going through that. Okay, so just to give you guys a little idea about Zinzino and what's happening in India. And the most exciting part is that India is a 1.5 billion population. So if the previous slide, we said our market is like 1 million. We said it was this is like 1 billion is like a market. Well, we just added 1.5 billion to that. So now our market is 2.5 billion actually at the moment. All right. So it's very exciting. Now, let's talk about health, which is what we are here for. And before I start that, I want you guys to keep this in mind that we are not just any health company coming at you. We are not just any company that is just randomly trying to do something just for the fun of it. We are a company that has a tried and trusted, proven model that's been in the market for the last 15 years. And we have been seeing immense growth in what we are doing. And we are very uniquely positioned in the market like nobody else is in the health industry. I just want you guys to keep that in mind. And I'm going to show you some slides and show you something to back that up as well. Okay. Now, all of us have this thing in our mind that we want to be healthy. We want to stay healthy. We want to be, good, right? Okay. Now, again, if anybody's like annotating on the screen, I would appreciate if you guys can stop doing that. Sue, if you can help me to like disable the annotations.
Could you actually ask make me host so I can do so?
Yeah.
I can't do it from here. I did try.
Let me try that. I'm going to make you the host.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. So yeah, if you can clear out the annotations, I'll appreciate it. Yeah, so here's the thing, right? So we all want to be fit. We want to be healthy. We want to be able to have the best life or the best health and the best life, right? And sometimes we mistake being fit as being unhealthy. There are a lot of people who look fit. They look fit on the outside. They look extremely, you can say strong, or they work out and they do all that. But what's happening on the inside? Most of us don't know that. Okay, so being healthy and being fit is two different things. Okay, you may look fit, but you may not be healthy, or you may not look fit, but you may be very healthy. It goes both ways, right? So, question is, why, if people are doing the right things, if they're working out, if they're doing all these things, why is it that we're having so many health problems today? Why is it that we are having issues with our health? And so let me see if I can help with like an annotation very quickly. Okay.
I'm unable to do anything about it, I'm afraid.
That's fine. Yeah, I took care of it, no problem. All right. So why is it that we are seeing so many health issues today? What is causing so many health issues to happen? And why is it that people are falling sick so much? Why is it that we are seeing brain issues, heart issues, gut issues, lung issues, fatty liver? Why are people getting obese? Why are they having issues with their blood flow? Why are they seeing problems, so many different kind of ailments, diabetes and cancer and so on? I mean, you can go on. There's thousands and thousands of these risks or health issues, health risks that's happening today. Okay, why is that going on? There's a reason behind that. Okay. So you must have heard this saying that let food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Now, I'd like to add one thing. Now, this was said many like decades ago, but in today's day and age, I'd like to ask you this question: is that really true? I feel that it's not just that our medicine is our food, but it's what we absorb. We can eat whatever we want, but what are we absorbing out of that? How much can we absorb? That is the real thing, and that is where the problem lies. Not just what we're eating, but also what we're absorbing out of that. Okay. If you go back maybe 150 years back, Mother Nature used to provide us with a fantastic food that we used to grow from it, right? Very natural, very you can say organic, but full of vitamins, full of minerals, full of phytonutrients, beta glucans, fibers, and most importantly, a good balance of omega-6 and 3s. Fast forward to today, what are we seeing? Our food, the quality of our food, the nutrients have gone down. We are having more sugars. We are having more fats. We are having less fibers, right? The balance of this omega-6 and 3s has completely gone off. Why is it like that? Okay. Well, because we are growing a lot of GMO foods these days, right? Whether you like it or not. Organic labels are there, but they're still GMO to some extent. They're not 100% organic like they used to be like 150 years back. Okay. So here's a timeline. 150 years back, we used to have a 1-on-1 ratio of 6s and 3s in those foods that we grew. Okay. As time went by, that ratio went to 3:1. And science said that's fine. Up to 3:1, that is 3 of 6 and 1 of 3 is fine. Okay. It was okay to have that. But come to the 1960s, and what happened? we started getting out of balance. We started, that was called a turning point. At that turning point, our balance went to 4:1. Soon it was 15:1 and 25:1. And then going forward, if we look at like the Indian market, we're at 27:1. Okay. Now these are people that eat meat and everything else. They're 27:1. The vegans who are in India, they're 40:1. I mean, come on, 40:1 ratio is alarming. Even 27:1 is alarming on an average, but 40:1 is really alarming, right? So if you're having only plant-based foods, then are you getting enough omega 3s and 6s from your food? You're probably getting more of 6s and less of 3s, which is what the balance is showing, right? Because the average is 40:1. Okay. And I want you guys to think about that. So what does this balance of 6:3 do? This imbalance that is being caused, because more 6s, less 3s, this imbalance is causing brain issues, like our brain functions are getting affected. Eyesight, vision is getting affected. Bones are getting affected. Joints are getting affected. Heart, lung, all these issues, right? All the diseases that we're seeing is getting infected, is happening because of this imbalance. And the biggest issue is because there's something called as chronic inflammation. You must have heard about that. Everybody knows, yeah, chronic inflammation. I've heard about it. But what is chronic inflammation? It means that you have more of 6s in your body than 3s. And because there is more of 6s, the inflammation stays in your body. And when your cells are inflamed, it causes a lot of issues in your body. Okay. So here is what typically happens in an inflamed body. You have reduced functionality in your cells. Okay. Your cells, the membranes of your cell are hard. The nutrients are not able to get into your cell properly. They're not being processed correctly. So you're not getting enough from your nutrition. You may be eating great food. Maybe you're taking a lot of care, spending a lot of money on vitamins and supplements and eating right and all that stuff. But unfortunately, your cells are not getting those nutrients in the proper proportions, in the proper manner that they should. And because of that, what happens is the nutrients that, they get in slowly, they get processed slowly. And when they get processed in your cells, it creates toxins. And those toxins also get out slowly. So the toxicity of your body is going up. And because of that, something called as, what is it? It's like related to chronic inflammation, and it's called stress. That's this oxidative stress. The oxidative stress in your body is going up. And because the oxidative stress in your body is going up, you are starting to see a lot of the debilitating diseases that the body starts going through, including all your normal stuff, So this is what it is. Now, the moment you bring your 6 and 3s in balance, okay, you start getting a healthy cell. The cell membrane becomes soft. It becomes permeable, as we call it. So the nutrients get in properly. More nutrients get in. The cell is processing them faster. You're getting more, something called as ATP, which is energy. So your body is getting more natural energy from your cells. And then the toxins that are being produced are also exiting out of our body in the same manner. Is that making sense now? What I'm just saying, it's the process, right? So once you get your body in balance, the 6 and 3s, you start seeing improved functionality at the cellular level. And what happens at the cellular level duplicates in every part of your body. So if you have a healthy cell, you have a healthy functioning body, in short. Okay. So where are you? The biggest question I want to ask you is, where are you? Are you in the danger zone, or are you in the 3:1 and less category? And some of you are like, hey, I'm doing everything right. I'm perfect. I'm eating right. I'm having my supplements. I'm there, come on, I've been doing this for 25 years. I'm there, or whatever it is, right? 30 years, 40 years. I'm there. Let's find out. Are you sure that you're not in the danger zone? And I'll give you my own example of this. Okay. But you can get tested. The best part is you can get tested and find out where you are, whether you're in the danger zone or not. We wish that you're not in the danger zone. But if you are, we want you to get out of that danger zone. And it's a simple test. It's a blood test like we do for just like a glucose test. We take a few drops of blood and put it on a dry sheet of paper, which is provided for the test. And you test and find out where is your balance of omega-6 and 3s, with a lot of other fatty lipid testing and all that happens with it. Okay. So up till today, just to let you know, we have performed over 630,000 tests globally. And that's globally. That's a huge number, guys. So, if you're thinking that you're the first one to get tested, no. There's been 630,000 people before you that have got tested, and we have a massive database from which we have seen trends, we have seen issues that people have, and we have seen why they are having those issues. And we know exactly to the T as a science as to what is causing those problems for people. So where is this being tested? In a lab called Vitesse. It is a lab based in Norway. And this lab has been like around for 25 years before Zinzino started. They've been doing testing of different various things. They have huge clients like you have this, what is it? This like Stanford, you have like Harvard University, like King's College, like of London, and so on and so forth. There's all these big clients, and Zinzino is one of their clients. So it's a third-party independent lab that is doing the testing for us. And the way and the reason why this lab has been picked is because they have the technology for testing what we need. Okay, and they are the pioneers in the industry. So we always work with the best, and that's why we pick them. Okay, so you can go and find out more about this lab and what they do if that is what you're interested. But this is something which is really being affecting us in getting people to understand where they are. Are they in the danger zone or they are not? Okay, so when I did my test, and you can see like my results on the screen. When I did my test, I used to consume this products. I used to consume supplements, including like the omega products, and trying to eat healthy. And occasionally I used to exercise, not regularly, but occasionally. Okay, and that's where I was. But when I did my test, I found out that I was 12.9:1 out of balance, and I was consuming a product which is supposed to be one of the best products in the industry, spending thousands of like dollars on it. Okay, and I felt I would absolutely be in balance because I've been consuming it for 25 years. There is no way that I will not be in balance. And I find out that I'm 12.9:1. And I was like, why? Why? And when I saw the results, when I saw all the parameters, I understood why. Okay. And this is something that might shock you. Maybe you might be in balance. That's great. Then we are very happy for you. But if you're not, and if you're like me who's been consuming stuff, then this might be like a wake-up call. Okay. So here is what the test results have shown. Europe, 95% people are out of balance. These are based on data, okay? And this, I mean, if you go across the board, you have like 98%, 99%, and the global average is 97%. Just imagine, globally, people are out of balance, and you might be one of them. If not, we are very happy for you, like I said. You might be one of the 3%, and that's great. Okay. So how do we fix the problem? There is a problem. There is something going on in our health. There is a problem. How do we fix it? What do we do about it? Okay. So we put together a scientific committee headed by Dr. Paul Clayton. And as you can see, Dr. Paul Clayton, I mean, if some of you may have known about him, some of you don't know him. Dr. Paul Clayton is a pioneer of something called as pharmaconutrition. He's been in like the industry for decades, and his 40 years of research into pharmaconutrition and how it affects our body and what it does, all that has been brought together, and it has culminated in a fantastic product that we are bringing to the market. Okay, but he and his team have put together this, and they have claimed that they can get our body back in balance in 120 days. Isn't that amazing? I mean, they can. I mean, and they've proven that. Okay, and here is the proof. Because I took my test 120 days later, and I went from a 12.9:1 to a 2.6:1. Were all my parameters in balance? No. There were still some things I needed to work on, but I was on the way from where I was. Like I had a baseline from where I started, and now I have a current line of where I came after 120 days. And I can keep on testing myself to find out where my body is. So yes, this is an ongoing thing. It is not something that you're going to do once. You're going to, do that and find out where you are. So at least you know what's happening inside your body. Are you protected? You have the right balance of omega-6 and 3s. Do you have the right the indexes that are there, for your mental clarity, for things like protection of your body, and so many different things, right? So they test on that. Okay, what is the product that helps you do that? Helps you bring it back in balance. It's called Esent Oil Plus, like we show here on the slide. And what is so unique about this product? There are several products like this in the market, which is having an omega-3. Why this product is so unique? What really differentiates or separates this product out from what's there in the market? This biggest thing is the first word you see over here called polyphenols. Most products that are in the market don't have polyphenols. And even some that don't have the right amount of polyphenols and don't have the right polyphenols in their product. So you may be consuming a very high quality omega product, which the company has created, but because they don't have polyphenols or they don't have the right polyphenols, your body is getting very little percentage of it as you consume it. And that is why the change in your body is not happening like it should. Okay. So if I were you, I would strongly, look into the science behind this and find out what is it that you have been consuming and why is it not working for you. Okay. And not just that, we put vitamin D3 in ours, we put vitamin E in ours, and we have all these things that creates a fantastic product that is being brought to you so that it can do the work that it's supposed to do and help your body to get back in balance and get more healthy and just not just look fit, but be healthy as well. Okay. So how can you get the product? So there is a product. I mean, so you can buy the product with a test kit. We call it as a subscription based product model. Okay. And so you can subscribe to the tests and the product. And if you just go for retail, the retail price is 30,000 for this. But if you're going through a subscription based price, it comes down to 15,500 rupees. Okay. So the first time when you get onto the product, you get 2 tests with the product and you get 2 bottles of oil, one 300 ml and one 100 ml. Okay. And that's only for the first time that you sign in. So for 15,500 rupees, you are getting this test kit. Now, the first kit will be shipped to you when they ship the first bottle of oil to you. And subsequently, every month, they will charge you 2,950 rupees per bottle. Another thing to note here is that shipping is not included in this. So it'll be over and above that. And there may be some VAT that may be added on depending on where you live. So I know for people in Maharashtra, there may be no VAT for them because the warehouse is in the same state. So we have like the warehouse in Mumbai. So probably there may be no VAT, but I'm not sure exactly on the on that. We can get that information to you if you need that. Okay. So you can get on the test kit, and then there is also an option to get onto the product without the test. But my question to you is that why would you want to do that anyways? Because wouldn't you want to know where you are as a baseline? And then wouldn't you want to know 120 days later if the product is working for you or not? I'd rather do that because in the 1,500, in the 15,500 rupees, I'm getting 2 tests. The second test is getting shipped to you after 4 months. So I can see my baseline and I can see where I am 4 months later of having consumed the product. And not just that, it's not only going to improve your health from this like omega-6 and 3 balance, it's also going to help you to improve what you absorb from your food, from the other nutrition that you're having. So it's an overall health benefit if you understand from that, right? It's not just about the test and about this product. It's overall helping you have a better, healthy lifestyle. So in this, when you don't have the test, you can get the product at 7,500 rupees if you go for the subscription. And then every month, the bottle will be 2,950 rupees for you. Okay. So this is the product. There are 3 flavors of the product that we have. I won't get into all those details on this call right now, but you can get more information on that. So the product is 2,950 rupees by itself, the bottle, which is a premier subscription price. If you go for the retail price, it's just around 5,000 rupees as a retail. Okay. So and the cost of the product includes the GST. So you don't have to pay GST separately. These products are made of the highest quality. We have the GMP certified stamp on it. Most of you know about GMP certified products. They don't come easy. They go through a lot of rigorous quality checks and all that that goes with that stamp. So we have that. We have we have other stamps we have the Friend of the Sea, Informed Choice, and some people might also want this like the halal stamp. We have that as well. It's been approved. And we have a vegan stamp, which is for the vegan product that's going to be introduced very shortly. I don't know the time frame, but we have a vegan version of this. So for somebody who doesn't want to consume a fish oil, we have the vegan part of it coming soon, maybe in a few months. Okay, but we'll let you know on that. So what is unique about a product? And this slide, I want you to really pay attention to this slide because this is what tells you the uniqueness of a product. The product needs to stay fresh and potent in your body for 24 hours or more for you to get the maximum out of the product. Okay. If you look at the market products, you have krill oil, which is pretty popular. concentrated the omega oils, which are also very much in the market, and cod liver oil. Some of you might remember cod liver oil, right? At least my mom used to give that to me when I was very young. She used to say, open your mouth, and she would thrust a spoon in my mouth, there goes my cod liver oil every single day. Whether I like that smell or taste, or it was like, you're having it, and I'm happy she did that. But cod liver oil also stays in your stomach only for 15 hours. And many of you who may have consumed these kind of products before will probably understand when I say this, that many times you get fish burps when we consume this product. And the reason is because the product goes rancid in a few hours inside our stomach. And so it's already oxidized. And when the product gets oxidized, we don't get much out of it. Okay, so that's why our bodies are not able to get the benefit of what we are consuming. Okay, now with our product, with the science that they put, the polyphenols and everything that they added into it, which is the antioxidants and all that stuff, okay, our product lasts in our body for 35 hours. And because it does that, our bodies can get the maximum out of the product, 80, 90%, even a full 100%. Okay, so that's how powerful this product is and what makes it so unique. Okay, and the market, nobody can claim this. Nobody even comes close to us. And we have a patent on this. So that's another fantastic thing, right? Okay, so going forward, what they found is 95% of the people that were on the product, when they took the second test, that those, 95% of those people came back in balance. So it's a proven thing. It's not something that we have put together just to share a slide. This is proven data that we have of the 630,000 tests that we performed, that 95% of those got back into balance within 120 days. The others, maybe a little bit after that. But that's fantastic, right? 95% people were able to get their bodies back in balance, okay, including me. And I can see my results again on the screen here. From 12.9, and I came to 2.6, well under the 3:1. My goal is to get very close to 1:1, okay? Because that's where the ideal thing is for the body. And I know I'll get there eventually. So who needs the product? Everybody from the womb to the tomb. That means till you die, you need the product. This is a lifestyle product, guys. This is not a product just for fixing something. This is something what our body needs. And we don't get it from just anything. The only way to get this is from our food. So if you're not consuming the right food, if you're consuming foods with more omega-6s in them, that is itself is a big problem. And we're eating more processed foods these days. So everybody from the womb, that means from the baby that's in the mother's womb to the time that the person just, before he dies, he goes into the tomb, we need omega for our body. And look at the various stages and the various things that it's needed for in growth. So when you're a child, you need it for brain immunity and growth, and then so on and so forth as you grow. As you age, for your hair and for your skin and nails and all that kind of stuff, right? So we are seeing that this product is to be consumed by everybody. There is no exception, okay, to this rule. There are 18 health claims by the EFSA, that is the European, you can say FDA, that has approved these 18 claims. So look at the first three: normal brain function, normal heart function, and normal immune function. In today's age and day of COVID, I think immunity is a big deal. Why are people getting COVID, and why is there so much scare about COVID? Because people's immunities have been shot. And why is that? Because they have not been taking care of what they are consuming, or what they're consuming is not supporting them and helping them. Now, with this product, it allows you to improve the immunity of your body. And don't you think if you improve the immunity, not just COVID, but many other viruses and bacteria will not affect you? I will tell you my personal story on this, where I had this, kind of this like seasonal, you can say, allergies. Okay, and the seasonal allergies would come in springtime, sometimes in fall, and maybe in winter. Like, okay, I would have these kind of 3 different time zones. Since I've started on the product, it's already springtime right now here in the US. There's pollen everywhere. I just have to step out and I'll have a blast of pollen on my face. And I don't have allergies this year. This is the first year that I'm noticing that I don't have allergies. And I know why. Because my body has started getting better. My health has started improving. My cellular health has started improving, right? My immunity is going up. So my body is able to fight back what it couldn't fight back previously. And even though I tried everything, nothing seems to work. And I didn't want to take those medications that you keep having to take when you get allergies. And it's not fun when you get allergies, runny nose and watery eyes and all that fun stuff that goes with it. It's messy. Okay. So for me personally, it was like, what a relief this year. I'm just relieved just by not having to sneeze and, keep wiping my eyes, just to be able to see clearly. I mean, it's such a relief. Okay. And I can tell you, I mean, some of you might be having that, and maybe this might be, something that'll help you in that. And immunity is something everybody needs to improve on, no matter where you are. You need to improve on your immunity. Okay. So what's the business opportunity, and what have we put together? Okay. We have a test-based like nutrition. It's a global mega trend. Okay. And when I say global mega trend, look at the graphs that are there on the screen. Okay. So a normal company, a normal business follows like the curve, which is called as the S curve, right? If you look at a global mega trend, it doesn't follow a normal trend of a span of 30 to 40 years. This is an immense trend that keeps continuing to grow and keeps continuing to move up. And the reason being, there are 500 million people today who are taking a omega product, but only 0.2% of them have been like tested to find out whether they're in balance or not. Okay. And what this has proven is 97% people have failed the balance test. That is alarming, guys. And 0.2% of 500 million people, and 97% of them have failed the balance test. Okay. What are we, and why are we seeing this as a global trend? Because of this simple thing. Today, this industry is a $40 billion industry. In the next less than 30 years, which is by 2050, it is expected to grow to a $200 billion industry. Just when I saw these numbers, I was like, really? And everybody needs this product. Everybody. And we only have 500 million people in a population of 7.5 billion. Now with Zinzino having 2.5 billion people to work with, we have a 2.5 billion population right now that we can impact by showing them, sharing with them the science behind the behind the product, and also how it can benefit them by helping them get on a test and finding out where they are. Okay, so it's amazing, the market scope and like the potential. And if this global trend is changing the way we look at healthcare. It's absolutely disrupting the normal healthcare patterns that people are used to, and it's changing. We are getting into a test-based nutrition. We're getting into something which is evidence-based, and people need to have an evidence whether if what they're consuming, is it working or not. I'd like to know if I'm going to spend thousands of dollars, which I was doing for all these years, those products are not working. And I was like, gosh, if I had this 20 years back, or if I'd known about something this 20 years back, it would have been fantastic, wouldn't it? Some of you guys, I'm sure, are thinking that way. I wish I had known about this test-based nutrition 20 years back, but it didn't exist 20 years back. So how do you start your business? Okay. Now here's an opportunity for you to basically share this with people and also get compensated for that. So whatever efforts you're going to be putting in, you're going to get compensated for that. Okay. There are 3 ways to get started. The first one is by a mini kit, which we call as the mini, like Esent Oil Partner Kit. It costs you 8,500 rupees. You get 1 balance test and 1 oil, one of the bottle of the oil. That's what you start with. Okay. But this is for a basic test for somebody who doesn't really understand business. And why I say that is because all you can do with this test kit is consume the product for yourself, just to find out where you are. And you only get 1 test, which means that you'll have to buy a second test 120 days later in order for you to find out where you are, right? So this is just a basic kit, just an entry level for somebody. Maybe they are financially challenged. We understand that. And we appreciate that. And we at least are giving them an option to start a business, okay? If nothing at all, right? The second one is called as a Better Balance Partner Kit, where it costs you 21,000 rupees. And you get 2 balance tests and 3 bottles of oil in that. Here, what you can start doing is by having an extra test with you, you can start utilizing that extra test to create some customers for yourself. Why not? Because somebody else may definitely benefit from what we have to share, right? And not only that, the best kit of all that we have is called the Ultimate Practitioner's Kit. It costs you 88,500 rupees, but this is the only kit that comes with a refund. And if I forget to mention that to you, somebody please remind me before the presentation is done to talk about the refund part, because this is the only kit that comes with a full refund of the 88,500. And I'll tell you how you can get that. But it comes with 14 tests and 14 bottles of oil. Okay. And somebody who understands business and wants to grow rapidly, create a whole bunch of customers and partners in the system can run with this test kit and create a massive organization, helping a lot of people and impacting a lot of people and improving their health. And I would say one other thing, one of the great thing about this kit is it's a 57% discount on the products actually. So if you were to buy 14 kits and 14 bottles of oil individually, it would cost you 57% more as a cost to purchase that. Okay. So here you're getting a 57% discount on these products, plus you are getting a full refund back. You can't go wrong with that, okay? But if you still want to get in with any of the other kits, feel free to do that, okay? We will work with you based on where you're coming from and help you with whatever it is that you need help with. So the second thing that happens when you join the business is you get onto something called as auto order, because this makes certain that your business is active. Not just that, you also get access to the entire back office. You get access to all the tools, and you can globally grow your business right from India, anywhere in the world, and get paid in rupees without having to maintain business in different in several countries, or without having to do the conversion of business happening in different countries. And all that is done for you, and you have the whole infrastructure and support that's backing you up. And that costs you 5,200 rupees as an ongoing cost to run your business. And you also get a bottle of oil with that. So you can consume your own bottle of oil, okay? And now I'll show you something which is exciting, which all Indians love, which is something for free, okay? Get your products for free. So as a partner, you can get your products for free. How is that? You help create 40 credits worth of business, okay? And we can share about credits a little bit later, or get back to the person who has invited you, and they'll be able to help you with your credit thing, right? But you generate 40 credits of business through customers. Your bottle of oil and this and like the 5,200 rupees, 5,200 rupees that you spend is free. You don't have to spend that money anymore. Okay, that is a free cost to you, and all you're doing is paying for shipping, which is 400 rupees or 800 rupees depending on what the product is and what is it that is being shipped to you. So guys, you can get your products for free. And now there's another exciting thing in this. Your customers that you're bringing on, okay? Your customers can also get their products for free. All they have to do is register 4 customers under them, which you can help do for them. And their products will be free, and all they will do is pay for shipping, just like you are. Amazing, right? So the company has really made this so that, we can grow a business and give value to the people that's using our product. We can give them immense value, not just for their health, but also for their financial pockets, right? So this is an awesome thing, okay? You can do this part-time, okay? Some of you are like, you know what, I am very busy. I have a full-time business. I have a full-time job. I was just curious to check this out. Well, great. We do appreciate you being curious, but I want to ask you this question, okay? And this question goes to something that is unrelated, but like, how many of you drive a car, or have a car, or own a car? Can I see a show of hands? Well, how many of you own a car? Okay. Now, do you have a spare tire in your car? Yes, a spare tire. Everybody has that, right? If your car doesn't have a spare tire, you probably go back to the dealership and say, hey, where's my spare tire? What's wrong with this car? I don't have a spare tire. What if something happens? What if I get a flat? What am I going to do? I need to change the tire and make sure I'm back on the road, right? So every car has a spare tire. Do you have a spare income in a similar tone? Everybody has a spare tire because they want to make sure that their car is safe. Now, you as an individual, you may have a business, you may be running, you may be doing a job. Okay, do you have a spare income? Do you have your spare tire for your income? Most people don't. If anything happens to their ability to perform, that's it. They are done. Scary. Very, very scary, right? And if you are in that situation, I really want you to think about it and say, hey, let me create an alternate source of income. Let me have multiple sources of income so that if anything happens to my primary source of income, I have a backup. And this backup can replace your primary source of income. It is so powerful, this backup that you're creating. It's not just a small, tiny spare tire backup. It's a whole car backup that you're creating, and multiple cars, and probably buses and planes. It's a backup that is enormous. Okay. And you'll see that once I show you some slides on the income potential that we have. Okay. And you can do this, work from home. You can choose the people that you work with. That's another big thing. Okay. I always like to tell people, hey, you might not like all the people that you're working with at your place of, job. At the place where you do your job, or even if you have a business, you may not like all the employees. And changing, once you, you hire somebody, it takes a lot of effort, time, and money to hire people in. And so it's not easy to just get rid of people also, right? In the same token. So here you can choose who you want to work with, because you are not obligated to work with the person who has invited you. You can work with the team that is supporting you, and that option is there. So I love that part of it, because you can learn from the people who are the who's who of the industry, who have more knowledge, you can say, or have a bigger skin in the game, and who are willing to train and teach you, and you can do that. So what are the different levels? In the first 30 to 60 days, these are the fast starts, you can say, of the business. In the first 30 to 60 days. So if you're joining today, okay, 30 days from now, you could get this bonus in your bag. Okay, how is that? All you have to do is help 4 customers to get on the subscription program that we have. If you help 4 people get on the subscription program, you get a one-time bonus of 9,000 rupees and a cash bonus of 10% on all the customers that have joined in. Okay, so in the first 30 days, you have like the option to make 18,000 rupees. That's the estimated total. 18,000 rupees in the first 30 days. Not just that, you also get a mentor bonus, which is 5 to 10%. That adds on to all this. Okay, and you can learn about the mentor bonus, get back to the person, and they will give you more idea about mentor bonus. So what else is there? You have something called as Fast Silver. In the same 30 days, if you also help 4 people become partners with you, that means they join the business with you, not as a customer, but as a business owner, as a person who owns and operates a business just like you are. And if you have 4 people doing that, you reach a level called as Fast Silver. You generate somewhere around, and to reach that, you also make sure that you generate about 375 credits. Okay. So for each of those 3 business kits that I shared with you, they each have credits in them, from 10 to 25 to 125 credits. Okay, that's how the 3 kits are. So if you generate about 375 credits from your partners coming in, so it can be 4 or more, and you generate 375 credits along with those 4, along with the 4 customers that you had, you become a Fast Silver, and you are going to get an extra bonus of 13,500 rupees. And lots of people have done this. You won't be the first. Okay, many people did this on day 1 when we launched, actually. Okay, so it's a very doable thing. Okay, and we can teach you and show you how to do that. Let's take it 30 days more. So in the next 60 days, you take your customer base from 4 customers to 10 customers. Again, you can do 10 customers in the first 30 days. You don't have to wait. Some people have done it on day 1. Okay, so it's not a big deal. We can show you how to do that. But if you put in 10 customers on the subscriptions, you get an additional bonus of 13,500, and your estimated total from that is about 27,000 rupees. Okay, so it keeps adding on. So it's 20,000 plus 18 plus 18. So you can see how the numbers are adding up, right? Each bonus is getting you an extra income stream, along with the one-time bonus, as well as the volume that is being created through credits. And just so that you know, 1 credit is 90 rupees. Okay, so if you're generating, say, 300 credits, and if you just multiply that by 90 rupees, that's 20,000, 27,000 right there. Okay. So what's for the customers? Let's say you go now from 10 customers to 25 customers. And this is where the fun starts. Okay, when you go to 25 customers, you're called as an 18. Your bonus, your cash bonus, jumps from 10% to 20%. And your income is somewhere around 1.6 lakhs per year, your annual income. Okay, pretty cool, right? And you also get another bonus called as RCB that kicks in. So now you have smart bonus, you got the Fast Silver, you got the X-Team bonus, you got the ECB, you got the mentor bonus, and now you got RCB. There are 10 different bonuses. We're not going to go into all of that, but just so you know, there are a lot of bonuses as you go along and as your team builds up. You go to the next level, which is Pro Team, which is 50 customer points. And your cash bonus jumps up to 25%. And your income goes from 1.6 lakhs per year to 2.8 lakhs per year. Not bad, huh? For 50 customers. And one thing that I did wanted to mention, as when you have 25 customers, remember that refund I talked to you about, like the ultimate kit? So after 12 months, you maintain 25 customer or like 25 subscriptions. Okay, you will get a full refund after 12 months on the ultimate practitioner's kit. So 88,500 rupees is 100% refunded back to you. Isn't that cool? Okay, I think it's a fantastic deal. Okay, and I don't know of any company that offers a refund on a starter kit. I mean, that's unheard of. Take it one level up, 100 customers. Okay, so you have 100 subscriptions. Now your income jumps to 5 lakhs per year, and your cash bonus has gone up to 30%. Not just that, for helping 100 customers to get onto the subscription, you get a one-time bonus of 8 lakhs, which is distributed and given to you over 24 months. that adds an extra income of 33,000 per month. Amazing. Okay. 100 customers, that's just helping 100 people get onto the product, which can help them benefit their life and change their life and get them back in balance. And you're getting rewarded with a one-time bonus of 8 lakhs. I love that. Okay. Take it one step further. Let's say you go to 200 customers. Now your income is gone up to 10 lakhs per year. Okay. Pretty substantial. If you just, so if you don't do anything, just build a customer base. See how powerful that customer base can be. You can have a 10 lakh income just by 200 customers, 10 lakh income per year. Along with that, you get a trip bonus and all that stuff. Okay. So the sky's the limit, guys. That's what I feel. And it keep increasing. It goes to 300 and above, and there's more bonuses and more trips and more things. Okay. So let's focus back on the silver, the fast silver. That is your building block. So a proper silver would have 750 credits and 10 customers. They would have a free, the auto order will be free for them because they have generated 40 credits worth of business. They have the ECB bonus, and in the first 60 days they have made 63,000 rupees. That's like 2/3 of the cost of your kit has come back to you if you have gone for the practitioner's kit. If you have gone for the other kits, you have made money over and above what you spent to start your business. Okay, so either way you're in the plus. And within 2-3 months, you can recover the cost of what you spend to start your business. You can recover that cost back. Plus 12 months later, if you're on the ultimate practitioner's kit, you have 25 customers, you get all of that money back. And your income, average income per month is 15,000 rupees at this point, just by creating a business of silver. That's it. Okay. So pretty significant. Let's take it one step further. Let's say now the 4 partners that you brought in when you went fast silver, you help each of them reach the fast silver level. You become an executive. And at that level, you are creating an income of 45,000 rupees per month. Pretty good, right? How many people in today's day and age make 45,000? And if you do, how much time are you spending to make 45,000 rupees? Now, some of you are hotshot business owners will say, I spend an hour, I spend a few minutes. Fantastic. How about adding 45,000 rupees extra? Would you mind adding an extra 45,000 rupees to whatever you make? Is that okay? Would anybody not want it? If you don't want it, give it to me. Okay. But 45,000 rupees is 45,000 rupees. Okay. Let's take it one step further. We help these 4 people who went silver. We help them to get to the level which you are at, which is it's like the executive level. Okay. And at that level, they are making 45,000 rupees a month, but you're making 2.7 lakhs and you are called as a diamond. Pretty neat, right? Let's take it one step further. You help all these people now reach the diamond level. So they are making 2.7 lakhs per month, and you are now called as a crown. And as a crown, you're making 10.8 lakhs per month. This is monthly income we're talking about, guys. Okay, not annual, monthly. 2.7 lakhs, 10.8 lakhs, 45,000. They're all monthly incomes. And this is the potential of the business, the big picture, the different levels from silver all the way up to the first star global president. Okay, you can see the income levels that is going from 15,000 rupees all the way up to 10 lakhs per month. 10 lakhs a month. Okay, that's pretty significant income, right? Actually, sorry, yeah, it's 1 crore a month. I'm sorry, not 10 lakhs. It's 1 crore. Okay, the last one that is shown here, which is at the global president, that's 1 crore a month. That means that in that year, you will make 12 crores just from this business if you're at that level. Not bad at all, for a business that can change your health, improve your lifestyle, and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. So what's this business all about? The timing. You are at the right place at the right time for the right reasons. And if that timing is crucial, okay? We are right now entering a market that is 1.5 billion. We launched it April 6th over here. And this timing is very crucial, critical for you because up until now, Zinzino has helped 4 lakh customers to get a better health. Not just that, look at the growth and look at the curve that is being shown here. They have a goal of reaching 1 million customers. 10 million customers. And this is our team goal, actually. Zinzino has a goal of reaching 100 million customers by 2050. Okay. But our goal is to reach 10 million customers by 2050, which I think can be done a lot faster. We don't have to wait till 2050 to do it. Just from India, if you just look at the population, 1.5 billion, let's take 1% of that. That's 150 million people. Do you think 150 million people will be better off because we shared something with them and we took that effort to share it with them? We can make a huge impact to the people that we are living with, our friends, families, and acquaintances. Okay. And I would vouch for it. If you just sit down and even open your phone, you will know that you know more than 1,000 people. I'm sure there are 1,000 numbers on your phone. Some you may not have contacted for years, maybe, but you know more than 1,000 people in your sphere of influence. Okay. Can 1% of that be impacted, or can 10% of those people be impacted by you? Just think about it. You have a fantastic, phenomenal opportunity on your hands to help people transform their lives. So it's perfect timing. You're at the perfect place at the perfect time. And we're just looking to just grow that exponentially in the next few years to come. So there are two ways you can get involved in the business, either as a customer or as a business owner. And I always tell this to people that there are three kinds of people. There are people who make things happen. There are people who watch things happen. And there are people who wonder what happened. Now, which category are you? Are you going to take this opportunity that is being shown to you and run with this and make things happen? Are you going to just watch other people do it? Or are you going to go back 10 years later and wonder what happened and say, oh my gosh, I wish I had done this? I don't want to be in the I wish category. I want to be in the I have done it category. Make things happen category. Because the people who make things happen are the ones who are going to reap the benefits of the rewards that's going to happen from the effort they're going to put in. And we are here to help you do that. We are here to assist you and help you in your journey with Zinzino and with the product base and the product line that we have. So with that, we are done with the presentation. I would again strongly urge you, get back to the person that's invited you here tonight. Get your questions answered, because your questions are important to us. Okay, to you as well, but to us as well, because we believe that no question is a right or wrong question. The only wrong question is the one you don't ask. So please get back to the person that's invited you, get your questions answered, and come join us on this fantastic journey of Zinzino. And in the next few months, there's going to be phenomenal growth happening with trainings and teachings. And if you guys are ready to jump on board, we're ready to jump and work with you. Okay, so it was a pleasure having you. And before we end the meeting tonight, I have a few things to share in terms of the next meetings that are coming up. So mark your calendar. So this Sunday, we had originally planned for a product presentation meeting. That's not going to happen this Sunday. There's a change in schedule now. So going forward, the next meeting that we'll be having will be on Tuesday, okay, which is next week on Tuesday. And there'll be two meetings happening on Tuesday. One will be at 8 p.m. and the other meeting will be at 9 p.m. The meeting at 8 p.m. will be a presentation done in English, like what we are doing now. And the meeting at 9 will be done in Hindi. Okay, so we'll have two presentations on Tuesday, English and Hindi. And the product presentation that we used to do on Sundays is now going to be moved to Friday. So please make a note of that on Friday, we'll be having a product presentation. So if you want to invite your customers or people who just want to know about the science, if you yourself want to know more details about the science, then here is a great opportunity for you to learn about the science and learn about the product and equip yourself when you talk to people. Okay, so these are the two events. And in between the Tuesdays and Fridays, on Wednesdays, we have corporate trainings that is going to start happening, which started from last week. So every Wednesday at 9 p.m., we'll be having a corporate training where we'll be trained about the Zinzino business opportunity, about how to build our businesses and other things that go along with building. So I just want to keep this in mind if you guys are planning to jump on board with us and go through the journey. Then these are the three events every week going forward that we'll be having. So with that, we're pretty much done. It was really a pleasure sharing this with you. And I look forward to seeing a bunch of you guys because you have 4 days now from now until Tuesday to talk to people, if you need our help, we'll happily jump on a call with you guys to share this with people and invite them for the presentations on Tuesday. Have a great evening, everybody. It was wonderful sharing this with you. Good night.